Why are we here today?
We're here to save Barbara Sizemore.
We're here this evening to conduct a public hearing for an appeal that has been filed with the State Charter School Commission.
Barbara Sizemore taught me the things about education that are important. She taught them to me. And for anybody to say that they're going to close a school with her name on it, they got to go through me.
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Mary Bradley, and I'm the Executive Director in the Office of Innovation and Incubation at Chicago Public Schools. I would first like to express our appreciation for this opportunity to explain the Chicago Board of Education's decision to revoke the Barbara A. Sizemore Academy campus of Betty Shabazz International Charter School.
She taught me to master the data because she knew that they're going to come after you with the data. And if you haven't mastered the data, they're going to beat you with the data.
Based on data from the 2013-14 school year, the Sizemore campus received a Level 3 rating on the School Quality Rating Policy, otherwise known as the SQRP. Because this low rating indicated that the school was not making reasonable progress toward achievement of its contractual standards, the Sizemore campus was placed in revocation status and asked to submit a remediation plan.
Sizemore met face-to-face 3 times between January and June 2015, presenting the CPS-approved remediation plan with data on its implementation. The final request for documentation of the remediation plan did not occur until after CPS called our Chief Executive Officer to notify us that they would be recommending closure and gave us 3 business hours to submit documentation with no explicit directions as to what constitutes full documentation.
The Chicago Board of Education voted to close the Sizemore campus at the end of the 2015-16 school year because it failed to implement its remediation plan.
We have never received any feedback from CPS with regard to that submission until the November board meeting, at which time we had no opportunity to respond.
Over the past 2 years, BASA students have grown faster than students nationally. BASA students have gained 1.5 to 3 years of instruction for every 1 year in school. In 2014, our campus was formally recognized by Mayor Rahm Emanuel for growth in mathematics. New Schools for Chicago chose BASA as one of 6 finalists for its most recent $375,000 School Improvement Grant. In a time when money and resources are scarce, we provide art classes, gym, music, band, African dance, African drum, and basketball at no charge to our students. Over the past 2.5 years, 11.5% of our children have been accepted to selective enrollment high schools, and 70% of our students have been eligible to test and apply to these schools.
Well, there's a point where even after you master the data, you got to move on. You got to move upwards. You got to move on to what's really important, and that's educating Black children.
CPS understands the impact that a potential school closing will have on Sizemore campus students and families, and takes its obligation to provide these families with transition supports seriously.
One of the biggest differences between CPS schools in Inglewood and BASA is that we truly love our children. We believe in our children, and we want to serve the children of Inglewood.
Why do we need BASA? We need BASA because students deserve to be exposed to a culturally rich curriculum. They deserve to be educated in a way that is specially designed and tailored for them.
It's beyond just the scores. We care. I'm watching. I stand up for this school. And another thing, stability. If you don't remember anything else I said, stability is key. And some of these kids already have been moved around because of the administration at the city's closing of schools. And we cannot continue that. Thank you so much.
As a Baba of the village, and our men are Babas and our women teachers are mamas. And we tell our parents that as a Baba, I act as the child's father while they're with us during that school day. And they're with us more hours, waking hours, during the school year than they are with their actual parents. So we come in with the understanding that we are going to treat our Watoto like our own children.
There is a reason why this is called the Jewel of Inglewood. And if you are really interested in the best interest of the children, you will not close this school. Thank you.
It is not in the best interest of Chicago students for the Sizemore campus to become a commission-operated charter. It did not present the commission a strong plan to remain open. The plan does not include a way to improve the school's academic performance, nor does it identify a realistic facility. If the commission decides to deny this appeal, CPS will continue to work with each Sizemore campus family to transition them to a school option that best fits their needs.
They said, we're gonna make an easy transition for these children. Now, one time have I gotten a letter from CPS. Betty Shabazz has always informed me. With Chicago Public Schools, they don't know you. Our kids are numbered. That's it. That's it.
I hope the school will not close because my school is not underperforming. Bassa is overperforming. Bassa is overperforming. We are becoming bigger and better as a school. Underperforming is something that teachers and students don't tolerate. When I found out that my school was closing, I was more angry at the reason why it was closing than the fact that it was closing, because I know that my school is not underperforming. I think Bassa should stay open for one main reason, because I have younger siblings that go here and who have become attached to children in their classes and come home happier than I've ever seen in any other school. I feel like they should not have to lose the opportunity to be safe and bond with people who are like them and look like them because of a school district changing scores and who appears not to care about our people's presence in the school.
I feel that closing Bassa is not a benefit to Chicago nor Inglewood because Bassa is more than just a school for some students. It is a safe haven. Although I do not live in Inglewood, most of my friends do, and they tell me stories of their outside experiences, and most of them feel safe at this school than other schools they have attended. Hearing my classmates say this and feeling the same way, I feel we all should do great, and we deserve a great education. And that is what Bassa is giving us, plus more. Here at Bassa, we are given safety and a second family. It fills empty spaces for those of us who do not have people we need at home. We come here for more than just an education. We come here for a mother or a father or a mentor or even just someone to talk to. Although 2 minutes is not long enough to tell you the benefits and opportunities that Bassa has given me, I am grateful for the opportunity to speak to you. Thank you.